There is no doubt that Jordan Spieth is well known for his ball striking ability and is considered one of the world's finest golfers. And it looks like he's going to leave his mark in the history books as one of the best players of his generation. Well, can I get a hands up from all the fans of Jordan Spieth? I'm sure you guys probably think you know a lot about one of your favorite players, but I don't think you know some of the most interesting facts about this incredible golf player. Lucky for you, we've unearthed some really interesting and not so well-known facts about Jordan that we'll share with you in this video. So grab some popcorn and take a seat. You don't want to miss any of these crazy details about him. Jordan Alexander Spieth, also known as the potential greatest of all time or GOAT of the golf world, is praised for being grounded, a young man whose calm and respectful demeanor have left many feeling his temperament is ideal for a professional golfer. Let's dive right in and find out the things that you don't know about him. Time to take notes. He comes from a great family of athletes. Not many people know that Jordan Spieth comes from a long line of competitive athletes. However, among his family, he's the only golfer. Jordan's father was a baseball player, while his mother played basketball in college, and his younger brother Steven played basketball for the Dallas Mavericks Summer League. Jordan Spieth at first took after his father, showing an interest in baseball, though golf was always a part of his sports activities. Soon, however, Jordan's skill level on the course pulled him away from pursuing other sports on a regular basis, as he surrendered to the sometimes frustrating but immensely satisfying feel of a well-struck golf ball. As time passed and Spieth began to find his professional stride in golf, he found other sports less and less satisfying. Indeed, once he turned pro, Spieth never played basketball again. The truth is, even today, his sports fandom leans far more towards American football than baseball. Jordan runs a charity. The golf player is the pioneer behind the Jordan Spieth Charitable Fund. The motivation for the foundation comes from his youngest sister Ellie, who suffers from a neurological condition that has left her with disabilities. Ellie's condition left her with a chemical imbalance, making it even more challenging for her day-to-day life. Jordan, who is very close to Ellie, started the foundation to shine a light on her condition and the needs of millions of other special needs children, along with pediatric cancer, military children, and junior golfers, to help fund this unique and special group of children. He's quite the one-woman man. Jordan Spieth's romantic life would be a classic movie of the week on the Hallmark Channel. Indeed, he got married to his longtime sweetheart, Annie Verrett, in November 2018. Many people reported that the couple has been together since high school. Jordan and Verrett experienced childhood in Dallas, where the two went to high school together. And while Verrett went on to continue her education at Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Spieth took the 2-hour drive south from his hometown of Dallas to the University of Texas at Austin. Well, despite being in different universities and several hours away from each other, the couple kept the fire of their relationship burning. Following her graduation, Verrett took a position as an event organizer at the First Tee of Greater Dallas, a golf-based association that helps kids use the lessons of golf as a means to improve their lives. She's been on hand for many of Spieth's greatest golf achievements, including his 2015 win at the Masters and 2017 British Open, as well as showing support for team events like the Ryder and President's Cup. Deciding it was time to finally make it official, Jordan popped the question on Christmas Eve, and Annie said yes. They were wed over the Thanksgiving holiday weekend in November 2018. He was a teenage superstar. Jordan Spieth has achievements that even players like Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, and Rory McIlroy don't have. Would you be surprised to know that he won his most memorable PGA Tour occasion as a 19-year-old? The then young, wonderful personality holed a shot from a fortified bunker on the last hole at the 2013 John Deere Classic, and was now in a 3-way tie with David Hearn and Zach Johnson. Now, with a sudden death playoff, each player would have to find a way of dispatching the others in order to win the title. but shot after scintillating shot saw it continue before Jordan was able to slide his birdie putt on the 5th sudden death hole, while Hearn and Johnson could only manage pars. The success came only 14 days before his 20th birthday would be celebrated. And with that triumph, Spieth became the 4th youngest PGA champ in more than 82 years, putting him in the same company of fellow youngest winner Ralph Gouldhall, who won the Santa Monica Open in 1931. Following his success, Spieth garnered a second-place finish at the 2013 Puerto Rico Open. Jordan would then go on to win his first major by winning the Masters in 2015, tying the record-breaking mark set in 1997 by none other than Tiger Woods. The mark was 270. That makes him the second youngest player in history to win the green jacket after Woods. Spieth had truly turned into a hotshot by this point. Jordan Spieth encountered a shark. While Jordan Spieth's playing accomplishments have been outstanding, he also has a couple of one-of-a-kind accomplishments outside the fairway as well. In 2015, Spieth visited the Bahamas with some friends to blow off steam for a couple of days. Deciding whether to head for a swim or go fishing, he chose to go deep-sea fishing, and what he ended up hooking was more than your average aquatic animal. Jordan Spieth made it known while chatting at a meeting that he had caught a fish during his trip to the Bahamas in less than 60 minutes. But it was what happened while catching the fish that makes this story so interesting. It seems there was someone else who was also interested in the fish he had snagged, a large shark. According to Jordan, the captain of his boat attempted to frighten the shark away. However, their strategies fizzled, and the shark, who was more interested in a free meal, ate the fish, but then got tangled in the line itself. But don't worry, the crew and Spieth were able to set the shark free. His caddy has a tough job. Jordan's caddy, Michael Greller, has one of the toughest jobs in all of sports, according to observers. It's not simple to carry Jordan Spieth's bag, and it's much harder to convince the talented golfer to avoid absurd and risky shots. During the BMW Championship earlier this year, Jordan had a very tough choice to make on the 3rd round. Spieth shared the lead heading into the par 4 5th hole at the Wilmington Country Club, but a poor drive landed his ball in a fairway bunker. Spieth had to decide whether to play it safe and bail out of the bunker to set up an easy chip and putt for par, or risk it and go for birdie. That, however, would require a very risky shot over water, protecting a green that slopes heavily towards the hazard. I mean, this is the same as where I was yesterday, Spieth told Greller from the sand. So if I strike it well, it's up and on the green. Yeah, I know, Greller replied. What's wrong with hitting it right here, having a wedge to 15 feet? Greller tried and tried to convince his player to take a different course of action. I just feel it's a cool Tuesday-Wednesday shot, Greller told Spieth. If this was just a practice round, I'd say go for it. But try as he might to stop a potential mid-tournament disaster, Greller's pleading was in vain, as Spieth was insistent. I actually think I can do it, he said, and I think that the downside is almost the same. This one's on me. You can guess what happened next. Spieth set up to hit his shot, took his swing, and immediately realized the error he had made. Oh no, I hit it fat. The ball fell with a plunk into the middle of the water, and Spieth went on to double bogey the hole. Spieth would finish the tournament tied for 19th, but if he'd listened to his caddy, he might have been higher on the leaderboard in this tournament. He is a great Dallas sports fan. Yep, it's no real surprise to learn he's a huge Dallas sports fan. Having lived in Dallas all of his life, Jordan has grown up seeing all the major sports teams of the city. And if you've been lucky enough, you might have seen him at a Texas Rangers, Mavericks, or even a Cowboys game. He's even been known to toss down some cash with previous Cowboys quarterback and energetic golf player Tony Romo. And though Romo isn't exactly a tour pro, he has a pretty low handicap and is one of the most outstanding super athlete golfers around. As a side note to this topic, Jordan Spieth revealed that he owns several pairs of cowboy boots. Imagine that. He is indeed a true cowboy. His caddy used to be a math teacher. Spieth Spieth's caddy, Michael Greller, used to be a math teacher in University Place, Washington. Greller, of course, had an interest in the game of golf, and he even changed school districts so he could moonlight as a caddy at Chambers Bay Golf Course, which is where he and Spieth won the 2015 U.S. Open. After carrying Justin Thomas's bag at the 2010 U.S. Amateur, Thomas recommended Greller to Spieth. Then at that point, he was on the bag in 2011 when Spieth won the U.S. Amateur. Deciding it was the right time, Greller took it up full-time in 2012, after Spieth requested that he caddied for him at the U.S. Open. Jordan earned the most money in the history of PGA players. Jordan Spieth set a PGA Tour earnings record by amassing a staggering $12 million in prize money for the 2015 season. He won an incredible 5 tournaments, including the Masters and the U.S. Open. He also secured a number of high finishes when he wasn't winning the overall tournament. He notched a second place at the PGA Championships and tied for 4th at the British Open. Unimaginable accomplishments on golf's biggest and greatest stages. The long-term prospects of Jordan's talent made him, without doubt, the most exciting and talented prospect since Tiger Woods. More so because of Tiger's absence from golf's biggest stage over the years. Golf fans believe that if anybody could take up the mantle and carry on the excitement of golf as Tiger had done, Spieth was the logical choice. From Jordan winning wire-to-wire at the Masters to taking the U.S. Open from Dustin Johnson. And what about Spieth narrowly missing out on a chance to win the Open when he tied for the lead, but bogeyed 17 to finish 1 stroke off the pace, not able to get into the playoff? Or the amazing duel he had with eventual winner Jason Day at the PGA Championship. All the extraordinary moments in the 2015 golf season had Spieth's efforts written all over them, catapulting him to professional and financial success. Well done to this amazing player. What things on this list were most intriguing or surprising for you? Jordan Spieth has definitely won the hearts of people with his crazy and unmatchable skills on the golf course. Have a thought? Drop us a note in the comment section, and don't forget to share this video with all your golf buddies and the crazy fans of Jordan Spieth. Keep watching this channel because we have something exciting coming up, so stay tuned for more.